Somebody lift your hands as we celebrate the greatness of our God. He's great and he's greatly to be praised.
Greetings, Grove family and friends. Welcome to GNN. This is the Grove News Network. As we continue to present in 2021 virtual online worship service, we pray you will be blessed by the Grove experience. In the month of February, the Grove family is proud to celebrate our rich heritage and our Black history. We celebrate the dream of Martin Luther King Jr., the leadership of Harriet Tubman, the fight of Malcolm X, the poetry of Maya Angelou, the vision of Madam C.J. Walker, the words of Frederick Douglass, the mind of W.E.B. Du Bois, the fortitude of Thurgood Marshall, the determination of Rosa Parks, and many more renowned African Americans who struggled, marched, and died for our equality and freedom. Now you can live tweet with us during each Sunday virtual worship service. Follow the Grove Twitter page at The Grove ATL to live tweet with us. Also, you can follow us on our Facebook page, Greater Piney Grove Baptist Church, by liking our page so you can always be notified when various Grove services begin. Or you can watch all of our virtual worship services via Greater Piney Grove Baptist Church YouTube channel. To watch our virtual services on the Grove's YouTube page, simply go to YouTube, search Greater Piney Grove Baptist Church, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications for all of our virtual worship services. Today, we celebrate our annual Missions and Evangelism Virtual Sunday under the leadership of Pastor Shianti Harris, our Mission Pillar Pastor, and Pastor Herman Haynes, our Evangelism Pillar Pastor. Also, join us this afternoon at 3 p.m. on the Grove's website, Facebook page, and YouTube channel as we rebroadcast a past service from our annual General Mission Service with our guest preacher and church, Reverend Dr. R.L. White, Senior Pastor of Mount Ephraim Baptist Church.
His grace is why I'm living.
The Christian Education Ministry continues with our 2021 virtual Bible study this Tuesday, February 16th at both 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can watch Tuesday's noon and evening Bible study on all Grove social media platforms as we continue to engage in our 19-week study on the Life Change book on the study of Hebrews. In addition, starting this Tuesday, February 16th at 7 p.m. is the Grove's Young Adults Ministry's 7 weeks Zoom virtual Bible study discussion on the topic, Christians and Politics. Should Christians engage in politics? Taught and led by our very own Reverend Justin Giboney, Esquire. Registration is required. To register, either visit our social media for registration link and/or contact Pastor Richard via email. Join our Senior Pastor for Ash Wednesday virtual service on this coming Wednesday, February 17th at 7 p.m. Our Senior Pastor is the guest preacher for the virtual Ash Wednesday service for Ray of Hope Christian Church, Reverend Dr. Cynthia Hale, Senior Pastor. You can watch our Senior Pastor this Wednesday at 7 p.m. on either Ray of Hope's website, their Facebook page, or you can watch on the Grove's Facebook page. Grove family, let's support our Senior Pastor. The Brothers of the Grove would like to invite all men of the Grove to their first Man Talk with the Senior Pastor of 2021. The Brothers' first Man Talk will be held via the Grove Zoom on Thursday evening, February 18th at 7 p.m. This month, the Brothers of the Grove welcome our Man Talk special guest speaker, Brother Greg Gray. Brothers, you don't want to miss this Man Talk Zoom session with our Senior Pastor. Also, the Ladies of the Grove would like to invite all women of the Grove to their first Sister Talk of 2021. The first Sister Talk will be held via the Grove Zoom on Saturday morning, February 20th at 10 a.m. This month, the Ladies of the Grove welcome our Sister Talk special guest speaker, Reverend LaShundra Weathersby. Ladies, you don't want to miss out on Sister Talk Zoom session.
He's great and he's greatly to be praised.
We end the month of February with our Couple Ministries Marriage That Matters Zoom seminar, adding some seasoning to marriage while taking out the garbage that's needed in a fruitful relationship. All married, engaged couples, those who are thinking about marriage, and even those who are looking to add a little spice to their relationship or marriage are cordially invited to our Couple Zoom seminar. The Marriage That Matters Zoom seminar will be held on Saturday morning, February 27th at 10 a.m. The Groves Couple Ministries Zoom seminar will be led by our Reverend Dr. Emery and his lovely wife, Dr. Julie Berry, Senior Pastor and First Lady of our neighboring church, Green Forest Community Baptist Church. Registration is required for Sister Talk, Man Talk with the Senior Pastor, and Marriage That Matters Zoom seminar. Registration is free and open to the public. To register, visit our social media for the registration link or contact Pastor Richard via email.
He heals me when I'm broken.
A special request from our senior pastor. The senior pastor wants to make sure we have an updated headshot of either you or a picture of your family in our church database system so we can continue to stay connected to you in 2021, the year of connectivity. The senior pastor is asking each member to send individual headshots of you or your family to our church clerk, Joanne Simmons, via email. Attention high school seniors, the Frank Jones Memorial Scholarship Commission applications are now available. Please check the Grove website as well as frankjonesmsc.com for all the available scholarships and their criteria. Don't miss this opportunity to receive tuition assistance. For additional information, contact any member of the Frank Jones Commission or Sister Miranda Mack McKenzie via email. As we approach tax season, the Grove's business office wants to remind Grove members your 2020 contribution statements are available for electronic download via Access ACS. For members with email addresses, instructions have been emailed to you to obtain your statements. For members without email addresses and non-members, your contribution statement has been mailed via U.S. Postal Service on January 31st, 2021. If you have not received your statement via Access ACS or via U.S. Postal Service by February 15, 2021, then please contact Vivian Jones, the membership coordinator, at 404-377-0561, extension 232, or send an email to membership@greaterpineygrove.org. Please note, due to the high volume of requests during this season, please allow 2 business days for replies to your request. Again, we conclude this month in celebration of Black History Month with the Grove's Black History Moment, Atlanta-renowned Black politicians. This morning, in the second of our 4-part series of Atlanta Black politicians, we have our very own Dr. Maurice Hobson, who will tell us about an Atlanta-renowned Black politician who was considered the Lion of Atlanta. Dr. Maurice Hobson.
Good morning, Greater Piney Grove family. I hope that you're safe and well. This is Maurice Hobson, Grove member, and sometimes resident historian. Today we are going to talk about Atlanta's Black history. In all of the annals of African American history, one would be remiss if they did not study Atlanta, Georgia, and what the Honorable Maynard Holbrook Jackson Jr. brought to this city. Born March 23rd, 1938 in Dallas, Texas, to the late Reverend Dr. Maynard Holbrook Jackson Sr. and Irene Dobbs Jackson. Maynard Jackson was born or sired into one of Georgia's most influential families. His paternal grandfather, Alexander Jackson, had been the founder of the Wheat Street Baptist Church on Auburn Avenue. His maternal grandfather, John Wesley Dobbs, was the highest ranking Mason in the Prince Hall affiliated Masonic Order and deemed as the unofficial mayor of the Sweet Auburn District, the Black business thoroughfare. At a young age, Maynard Jackson's family moves to Atlanta, where his father, Maynard Jackson Sr., becomes pastor of Friendship Baptist Church, which had been deemed as home to the founding of Atlanta University and also Spelman College, and served as a stead for Morehouse College when it moved its campus from Augusta. At the age of 18, Maynard Jackson graduated from Morehouse College with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and History. He later goes on to attend law school at North Carolina Central University, where he served as the president of the Student Bar Association and also was the captain of their moot court competition. He moved back to Atlanta in 1966, where he served on the National Labor Board and also worked with Emory's Community Law Center, where he championed for the poor. In 1968, after the assassinations of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert F. Kennedy, Maynard Jackson was prompted to run for political office for the United States Senate against one of Georgia's most well-known white supremacist families, the Talmadge family. He runs against Herman Talmadge, and he does so, but loses. But what becomes clear from this election is that Maynard Jackson could carry Atlanta. And as a result of this, in 1969, he is elected as the city's first vice mayor, where he changes the city charter. And in 1973, he becomes the city's first Black mayor and the first mayor of any major southern city in the United States. Maynard Jackson's time as mayor was unique because he symbolized the epitome of the Black Mecca. Some of the major points that you can take from his presence as mayor was his attack on the blight in terms of police brutality, the expansion of Hartsfield Airport, which now bears his name as Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, making it the busiest and biggest airport in the world. His creation of the neighborhood planning units, which allowed for Black people living in housing projects to have some say in the development of the city. Also, his creation of the Bureau of Cultural Affairs, which has had a direct impact on our city and becoming ground zero in terms of Black expressive culture. But most importantly, it was Maynard Jackson's gold standard in terms of affirmative action, giving 35% of all city contracts to minority contractors that allowed for Atlanta to grow and truly become a Black Mecca. What Maynard Jackson did is he produced a multitude of Black millionaires. And as a result of this, what comes from this is he brings economic inclusion and accessibility to the civil rights movement. As we consider all Black history, let us consider the life and legacy of Atlanta's own, the Honorable Maynard Holbrook Jackson Jr.
I'm Candace Pendergrass. We pray again you have a blessed week. Be blessed, Grove family and friends.
Heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. Praise His holy name. Somebody ought to celebrate the awesome God. Oh.